Bibles.
The Catholic Church, they own basically all Christian religions. They have the most money, right? Out of all religions.
Yeah, the Catholic Church is basically the head of all these so-called denominations that these people claim they follow. All right? All their roots go back to the Catholic Church. Even Islam goes back to the Catholic Church. All right? Yeah. All right? So they control all these so-called religions, and they influence the people through all them false doctrines.
Religion, God is like against religion, right?
Well, the word religion means to restrain or hold back. All right? And it's pure form. All right? But, and it also means worship. Now, when you worshiping the Lord according to the scriptures, to the best of your ability, you're basically holding back or restraining yourself from doing those things that the Lord said is not good. All right? So the word religion is not a bad word, but in the case that they have it set up, oh, I'm a part of this religion, that's going off. Okay.
1 Corinthians chapter 3, verse 16. Know ye not that ye are the temple of God, and that the Spirit of God dwelleth in you? If any man defile the temple of God, him shall God destroy. For the temple of God is holy, which temple ye are.
Talking about your bodies. Alright? The way you gotta take care of your body the best you can. Alright? By what you eat. Because you can at least attempt to follow the dietary laws, which was set up for our benefit. Like, don't
Like that pyramid?
no,
That's garbage.
no, not follow the so-called food pyramid. That's death. That's gonna bring death on you because it's basically pushing starches and sugars, which all that stuff when it breaks down in your body, it turns into sugar. And if you don't burn it off, it turns into fat. The more fat you have, the more susceptible you are to getting sick. All right.
What about scars? Because I work with God with scars.
I mean, if they not deliberate, because I used to work at a restaurant. I got burnt, cooking and stuff. But like putting tattoos on stuff like that, cutting yourself, you ain't supposed to do that. Okay. Now, if you did it before, get the description. If you did it before, all right, just stop. That's part of repenting. That's something easy. All right, because you see our people, man. They look like monsters, man. Lil Wayne, Tiger or Tigger, whatever that dude's name is. Chris Brown. Lil B. All them rappers, man. They even Wiz Khalifa. All them tattoos. Our people wasn't into that. About 50 years back, tattoos was rare on our people. Now you see it, they getting everything, man. That's the custom of them nations. The people that's not of our people, that goes back to them. That stuff we ain't supposed to be doing that. All right, y'all have a good day.
I think was thinking of getting tattoos.
Leviticus chapter 19, verse 27.
Yeah.
Ye shall not round the corners of your heads, neither shall thou bar the corners of thy beards.
Yeah.
Ye shall not make any cuttings in your flesh for the dead, nor print any marks upon you. I am the Lord.
That's right.
So he said you can't cut your hair. Yeah.
Nah, like, you know how people like to get them shape-ups? Get the perfect, that Canaanite, we call it the Canaanite shape-up. Everything keeping it crisp and stuff.
Line up.
Yeah, just let your natural hairline grow in. Some people, like mine, it's a cowlick, comes up like that, but it's always been like that. All right? And plus, when you see the people that get the lineups, sometimes they get the bumps and stuff because of dirty clippers. I mean, if you get a haircut, just get it cut. Don't shave your head, but just, get it cut, whatever. But, all that fine tuning,
I think it looks
niggas
good.
like to do.
I think it looks good.
What?
Like this straight.
I mean, like, you can fade it out. Like if you get a fade, you can get a fade or whatever. But I mean, like getting lined up and stuff. Nah, because you're messing up. You're going into your hairline. And you see a lot of people, their hairline, if they get a bad barber, they push their stuff back. They do like this.
LeBron James.
Like LeBron James, your stuff can get pushed back. And then you can start receding because you're going into your natural hairline. Besides, that's how the Lord created you. And like with the beard too. like, yeah, you can groom your beard. Like I'm kind of letting mine grow out, and eventually I'm gonna have them where they do it, where it's look more even. But I ain't gonna have them like, you know, doing like LeBron with the chin strap, all that, and going into that. Nah, like Ludacris. If you grow whatever you can, you know, and keep it as neat and clean as you can. But like doing the like, what they call that, the little pencil mustaches and little pencil beards.
Oh, like traders, like a long time ago, like the old traders had and stuff. Like people like travel down the roads, they have traders and like teams and hang out and shit. They had those mustaches like this.
Yeah, them little, I mean, you can do whatever you want to do with your mustache, but I'm talking about like, just like making it small. You see how guys do it, where they get it as thin as possible. That looks weird, man. Especially if you can grow a full beard. And when you read the Bible, number one, the Lord had a beard. Yeah. When we really call Jesus Christ, you know Isaiah 50 and I think it's 8. We're talking about them pulling the hair from his cheeks. The Lord had a beard. King David had a beard. Aaron, the high priest, the first high priest, his beard was down to his feet. Moses' brother, his beard was down to his feet. Beards was like, when you look up beards, it's a, I don't know what that is. It's a badge of manliness. It's like a man's dignity or something that's highly esteemed amongst men. All right? So shaving, I mean, yeah, man, you know, I didn't really get into it like that.
Shaving is feminine.
It puts a feminine vibration on it. Like if you got a beard, most people don't like to mess with somebody that got a beard, like Kimbo Slice when he had a beard. He like he was
scared of him.
Yeah, he was gives off that vibration. Yeah. I think it's Isaiah 50 and 6. This is a prophecy speaking about the Lord. When he was getting persecuted, when they was spitting on him and hitting him. All right, the prophecy said they was pulling hair off his face, off his beard.
Isaiah chapter 50 verse 6. I gave my back to the smiters and my cheeks to them that plucked off my hair.
Yes, so the Lord had a beard.
I hid not my face from shame and spitting.
Well, that goes back into the Gospels when he was getting persecuted by the Jews. All right, and then he was sent to Pontius Pilate and the Romans.
How do you beat this man up?
The Romans was beating him, huh?
He looks powerful. He looks weak.
Well, that's how the Lord's supposed to do. Let's get the scriptures on the cover, or how the scriptures go to the Bible.
I know, but how was he beaten and stuff?
Huh? How
He
Lord?
on earth, he was beaten and stuff. You ever seen the movie Single Passion of the Christ?
Yeah, I see that. Yeah. I mean, that's probably the best reenactment they have out of Bible movies depicting the Lord being crucified. I mean, they wanted to go like extreme, like how it was point for point, but a lot of that stuff had to be edited out. Yeah, because it would have been too graphic. Straight up. But they kind of went off with the image. They was pushing that vibration. But the scriptures describe how the Lord was looking after they had did that number on him about beating him and hanging him on the cross. The scriptures speak about that.
I never knew how this was working until now. I understood it. I guess it's just
Read it.
Revelation chapter 1 verse 13. And in the midst of the 7 candlesticks, one like unto the Son of Man, clothed with a garment down to the foot, and girt about with the paps with a girdle.
Which is like a belt, alright? A war belt.
His head and hairs were white like wool, as white as snow.
As white as snow. It said his hair was woolly. What's that?
I don't mix it with that right there, but give you a better understanding of what's in the background. I don't know what you basically really teaching, but that's the word of God right there.
Yeah, I'll probably take that home and dissect this. Probably do a lesson.
So the back of that card,
Alright.
you get the New King James Version Bible.
Nah, see, the King
I got that
James,
in my
you're supposed to deal with the King James. That was newer translation.